Farmer, 29 years old, stands at 5'6". He has a reach advantage over the 27-year-old Jojo Diaz. Jojo Diaz coming off. The Tevin Farmer has been a very active fighter.
Tevin's before. You're not going to get those fights unless you prove yourself to be a television-friendly fighter. The Farmer, you have to take big chances, go to the body hard, be aggressive, and
Wade won the fight, but did not win the belt as a result. And shortly after, moved up to 130 pounds, as he had really struggled to make 126. He was able to just scrape by with a majority decision win.
The tempo of the fight.
Perhaps it'll make him a little more hesitant to do so.
He'll be able to flick the jab and get the distance, but as far as lining it hard and turning those knuckles in, that's when he'll feel the effects of the hand.
All of a sudden, a cut, blood protruding from that cut as Farmer continues to tap at it.
Between Farmer and Jojo Carroll was manufactured. So after that fight, they went out and got cheesesteaks together.
And Farmer
used to fighting each other. That's a bad cut.
More output, Joe. I'm telling you, more output. You have to. Do it. Okay?
And they are taking a further look at this cut.
We're good? Yeah. All right, good. Go over here.
He has to do his job, of course, if it's if it's a really bad cut. But sometimes if you're giving the doctor a reason to stop the fight, they'll stop it right there, Joe.
Hit him in the back. You can hit him in the back.
Do in recent fights, certainly not the French fight. It does look more like the early rounds of the Jojo Carroll fight.
Diaz trying to dig at the body of Farmer. Covers up nicely.
And going back on Jojo Carroll fight with Tevin Farmer, Diaz told us that he actually watched that fight and seen that Carroll was having a lot of success in the Olympics. But he's 0-2 in title shots, and this could possibly be his last opportunity to win a world title.
With some mental health struggles in recent years, but came out the other side. And big shot to the body there from Jojo Diaz.
And that's what he has to focus on, concentrate on the body.
Farmer once again just getting his right hand on that cut of Diaz and Farmer.
Use your right hand more to the chest.
Uppercuts to the chest, uppercut to the chest. Keep your left hand on the other side, okay? This is the trying to go away from it.
Nice right hand there from Diaz. Tossing that jab Jojo's way. Jojo goes back to the body of Farmer.
And that's exactly what they want Jojo Diaz to do, to walk down Farmer.
Please, stop. Don't throw, step back.
At least up until this point, I don't think that Tevin Farmer has been as elusive as I've seen him in the past.
He is trying to get back at that body of Farmer. Diaz being one of
Landed opponents.
Good shot, good straight left hand landed by Diaz. Farmer comes right back. Farmer's blinking his eyes like something's wrong with his eyes, or he keeps on blinking and looking up at the clock too.
nice shots there from Diaz.
That's the bell, gentlemen. That's the bell.
It's exchange.
He's as resilient as it gets.
Claudia has been chatting with Tevin Farmer's corner. Let's check in with Claudia.
Thank you, Ryan.
I don't know if he can throw the jab as well as he wants to throw it, as hard and as crisp.
The end of the first round, went back to his corner, shaking his right hand, saying he had hurt it a little bit.
To get in here and fight for this title, and it's showing, because that cut usually would discourage a boxer, but not Diaz. It's Chino Rivas, who's an excellent trainer. If he sees his man falling behind or making this fight a little bit too close.
Reign as the world champion. I don't know if I buy that. Certainly based on what we've seen in the first 6 rounds, Jojo Diaz has been excellent.
Crowd becoming engaged with this flurry.
Pocket, exchanging the combinations with Diaz. And that's one thing about Jojo Diaz. He throws great combinations, never forgets the body. Uppercuts, they come from all over the place.
But Jojo Diaz throwing and landing many more.
Diaz holding his own. I mean, it's a back and forth fight.
Nice right hand to the body from Diaz. Through his first 5 fights, 7-4-1 through his first 12, but now has won 23 straight and has not lost in almost 8 years.
Said he was going to walk down the smaller man in Diaz, but right now it's Diaz coming forward, walking down. Just maybe it's the weight cut. Maybe it's the fact that he hurt his hand. He's been blinking his eyes in a funny way. No, we know that's the hand, but if there's anything else.
Diaz going to the body as Farmer counters with his own body shots.
Diaz landing the better shots right here. Farmer holding his own, but Diaz landing some good shots.
Become a serious issue for Diaz after that accidental headbutt in the second round. Holding.
Good combination there by Jojo Diaz, digging downstairs, coming around with a right hook.
And Sergio, Tevin Farmer just kind of stood there.
Well, he's definitely doing that, but is that the smart strategy to do? Because we know he's a brilliant boxer. And here's the combination we're talking about. It starts with Jojo Diaz concentrating on the body with the right hook, and then coming upstairs cleanly with 2 shots right there. 4, 5, 6 punch combination by Jojo Diaz. Here's another look at it. Rights, lefts. I mean, normally Tevin Farmer is dipping and dodging all these punches with waist movement, head movement, counter shot.
Hasn't been there tonight.
Big shots there from Diaz.
Oh, that right hand hurt Tevin Farmer.
No, Farmer's shook, and this is stylistically fighting the wrong fight.
Jojo Diaz, another fierce combination.
You ever see Jojo Diaz get off on what he does best is combination punching, left and right hooks. Right there, that right hook landed cleanly. Punching, backing up nicely. No head movement from Farmer.
He might need something spectacular these last 2 rounds, Chris.
Well, if you're Tevin Farmer,
legs, you're just going to be vulnerable for a counter.
10 rounds. Farmer trying to work the body there. Shown in that defensive genius. Has not been there tonight thus far.
of the old Tevin Farmer in that last round and a half. But it may be too little too late. And you're seeing Tevin Farmer and Jojo.
Diaz trying to work the body. Farmer more aggressive as well.
Typical sharp performance from Tevin Farmer.
No, it's a good point, Sergio, because you know as well as anyone.
He only had about a month and a half out of camp over the last year plus. Farmer swinging wildly with that left hand.
And Jojo just a minute ago.
It's the third time the charm for Jojo Diaz. It appears so.
He believes so. Jojo Diaz started, hurt it a bit, and just did not seem like himself tonight, Sergio. And Jojo Diaz was very prepared for this opportunity and was able to now
overlooking Jojo Diaz. He gave him no respect. And sometimes being overconfident can cost you, even though you're a world champion and a special fighter like Tevin Farmer, but when hunger beats skill sometimes, and the hungrier fighter was Joseph Diaz for this fight.
And the new IBF Junior Lightweight Champion of the World, Joseph Jojo Diaz Jr.
incredible elation from the new world champion, Jojo Diaz. Third time's the charm for Jojo Diaz.